Graham to smack this one. It is Graham, and oh, straight at the keeper, either side of him, and that would have been in. It was like a tracer bullet. Oh, good stop. Well, Carlisle have a free kick. We've played 53 minutes. It's back with Paul Arneson, who has a shot, and it's in! What a wonderful goal from Arneson! I just think that Arjan van Heusden was a little slow there, the goalkeeper. Didn't seem to see it coming till it was too late. Take nothing away from Arneson though, it's a great strike, worthy of the Premiership. Carlisle 2, Torquay 0. Well, was that an elbow from Tony Mado? We've got a player down and there's a bit of afters. It was Tom Cowan that went down in a heap, I believe. And it's a red card for Tony Mado. He walks in the 71st minute. Carlisle 2-0 up, Torquay down to 10 men. It's all gone wrong for the Gulls.
Yeovil are now right up there in touching distance of Division 3 leaders Doncaster, but Torquay may well live to regret yesterday's setback at relegation certainties Carlisle.
While Torquay wasted the chance to make up ground near the top of Division 3, they had to be content with just a point against Swansea. The best of the action is described by Seth Conway.
Wind will make conditions out at Plainmoor very tricky today. It is blustery. As Kevin Hill brings the ball down, tries to find Joe Kafour. Doesn't reach his man. It'll come through though for James Thomas. Thomas's cross far too close to Arjan van Heusden. Didn't give Carl Connolly any chance at all in the middle. Here's Joe Kafour back in the side. Alex Russell. Lovely weighted pass for Bordeaux. There's a ball on for Lee Cannaville if Bordeaux needs him. In the middle is Gritton and Graham. Joe Kafour's getting there late. It'll come for Kafour. He tried to find Graham. It'll come back for Martin Gritton. Every option. And Gritton decided to go for goal himself. He had Alex Russell there, Joe Kafour there. But as the Swansea defence stood off him, not surprised Martin Gritton thought he'd turn and have a shot straight at Roger Freestone though. Britton's pass to Duffy wasn't the best, but Leon Britton has got it back again. The tricky midfielder has done well to find Andy Robinson. In the middle is Thomas, also there's Connolly. And Thomas's was not the final touch. That came off Torquay's Steve Woods, and Swansea will have yet another corner. Connolly's corner, swung in, it hit Gritton, and then it's been put into the... No, Arjan van Heusden makes the save. It looked for all the world that Richard Duffy may have given Swansea the lead. The Swansea fans behind the goal went silent, waiting to see if it would go in. But Duffy's shot was well stopped in the end by Arjan van Heusden. Duffy's throw. Britton out to Howard. It'll come for Connolly. A neat chest into the path of Robinson. Thomas is on here if Robinson can use him. Went for goal himself, and I think that was the wrong choice in the end from Andy Robinson. James Thomas had cleared a path for him, but he still had to beat Steve Woods with his shot and beat Arjan van Heusden. And in the end, he could only drag the shot wide. Perhaps Thomas would have been the better pass. There's Hockley ahead of him. There's Russell. Manages to just steer it out to Cannaville. There's Bordeaux, steps over for David Graham. Lee Cannaville continues his run, and Cannaville goes down! And the referee decides a goal kick is all it is. Well, Cannaville is getting some abuse from Izzy Erikpen for a potential dive in the penalty area. Well, that was a talking point. Perhaps Cannaville went down a little easily. Robinson now tries to find Thomas, header away by Kevin Hill. Kafour can get it only as far as Robinson, who gets past Russell. The rain and wind drop for a moment as Robinson almost stole his way in. and then gets there ahead of Boudreau. Now back for Thomas, had to be offside. The referee's allowed it continue, and off the line. It looked as though Thomas was offside. The flag didn't come, and it came back for Kevin Nugent. His goal-bound effort beat Van Houston, but it didn't beat Torquay skipper Craig Taylor. How important will that stop be? Russell's header now for Graham. It needs a ball through the middle if Graham can find Kevin Wills. He might be able to pick out Tony Boudreau. Well, Matt Hockley will leave it for Joe Kufor. Leaves it on turn for David Graham. This looks dangerous, but Graham's shot is only just wide. It did take a deflection off Michael Howard on the way through, and will be a Torquay corner. Over comes the corner. Freestone's come a long way. This Taylor! Did it cross the line? Well, the linesman wasn't in a good position. He was behind the play, behind the goal line, and Torquay will not let their protest go on this. Craig Taylor thought he'd scored the winner after moments earlier just saving Torquay with a goal line clearance. This time he is denied as his header came in. There was Michael Howard to turn the ball away. Was it over the line? The linesman couldn't see, the referee decided it wasn't, and still no goals. Before we'll just try and run with the ball as far as he can, and plays a lovely pass through for Kevin Wills. Gets past Alan Tate. Graham's in the middle. Kevin Wills may fancy it himself. It's going to fall for Matt Hockley here. And that could have been the chance. Matt Hockley had a great chance to win this game. As it sat there, everyone went silent, waiting to see which side of the post Hockley's shot would go. Unfortunately for Gulls fans, it went the wrong side.
It was atrocious. The conditions were atrocious, but I thought both teams deserved a lot of credit for the way they approached the game and attacked the game. There's a lot of commitment out there. You could see both teams wanted to try and win the game, and the conditions dictated a lot of the time. But it was a real exciting 0-0. You know, people won't believe that, but you could tell by the reaction of both sets of supporters at the end of the game that they appreciated the amount of effort that the players put in.
So not as good as it could have been for both Torquay and Yeovil, but still well placed to launch a real promotion challenge in the new year. Yeovil, of course, take a break from league action next weekend. The small matter of that FA Cup tie against Liverpool to look forward to on Sunday lunchtime. Gary Johnson's side at Swansea this afternoon, Torquay away to Orient. Well, Torquay United were held to a second goalless draw in 3 days at Leyton Orient, but they were unlucky not to get all 3 points at Brisbane Road. Andy Gilson describes the action.
Hunt, Nui again. That's a good strike and a terrific save to Van Houston, equaling the feat of Morris, this time to deny Alexander. Purser, play back inside, Hunt. Well, got a cross in there too, and the keeper's missed it. Well, Van Houston really lost his bearings there. Purser, this time managing to get a crossover, and really Van Houston all at sea there, but Torquay off the hook. Hazel. Oh, that's nicely done now. Chance here for Torquay. This is Graham. Stops, checks. Well, it wasn't too bad an effort, was it? But question marks there against Samorian defending. Graham, time to tee yourself up, but his shot drifting wide. Nice, well played, and now comes Tony Boudreau. It's good goalkeeping, but it's a chance still. Oh, it's gone wide. Well, Morris saves Orient for the second time this afternoon. Boudreau looks skyward in disbelief, but really Torquay should have made more of that. That's a decent looking cross. Right across, there it goes! Terrific stop! Super save from Van Houston. Purser can't believe it, but he got no change from Van Housden. That's played forward. Hazel with an up and under. Alexander trying to turn. Lockwood, another bad try and another good save. Not away yet. Back in by Joseph. There's a header, another terrific save too. Van Housden seems to be unstoppable this afternoon. There's the shot from Lockwood. Terrific stop. And another great save too to push the header over. Flooded in there. There's a header, and it's a goal. It's been ruled out. It's been ruled out. The flag was up. Free kick given. It's played across. Not too far. Invites a long-range effort too, and not too far wide. What a rasping shot there, wide of Glenn Morris' post. And Russell wasn't too far off target, was he? Now then, Bordeaux, and a good run here. He's caught Orion out. Played back, a chance here. Oh, and really, Kafur should have made more of that. Good run. Played back there to Kafur, and that's a side foot when really he should have got that in the back of the net. That's under hit. Hazel in the way of that one. Cross to Bordeaux's onside this time. Still Bordeaux. Good range of it, and another terrific save. Morris this time. Well, let's have a look at that shot. Tony Bordeaux, and that was certainly labelled. And Morris at his best to tip that over.
Well, that result in the East End keeps Torquay just outside the third division playoff zone. Well, in stark contrast to Argyle's magnificent 7, Torquay United's poor run continued. They've gone 4 games without scoring now after a hugely disappointing 1-0 defeat at Rochdale. Kevin Townsend's first-half penalty decided it, and despite several golden chances, Torquay couldn't snatch the equaliser they fully deserved.